Austin's Public Library turning 100 years old. They're going to celebrate. Tricia's going to tell you how in just a second. Good morning. It is the JB and Sandy Show. Thanks for being here. Your chance to win coming up at 9 o'clock. Premium tickets, artist experience to the iHeart Country Festival. We're going to give you a keyword. Use the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app. Tell us the keyword, and you could win. 100 years ago. Was it Waterloo back then? 100? I don't know when we switched over to Austin.
Yeah, I don't either. I should know that.
If there was only a way to look that up.
I know, I have no idea where to get that information, online or at the library.
Right?
Yeah, the library is turning 100 years old this year. And as part of the celebration, they have launched a library card design contest. Any age is invited to submit original artwork. It will be considered to be printed on the new library cards that are going to be distributed in September. They have 3 age groups. So you submit your entries. It's going to be reviewed by community members. Mm-hmm. Austin City Council didn't do that with the Austin logo, did they?
No, they didn't. They just jammed the ugly logo right down our throats.
Yeah. And so finalists will be declared in June. And the new winning artwork will go out on the card that everybody carries in their pocket in September. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like how they picked the kid to light the Zilker tree.
Right.
Yeah, you draw a picture or something back then.
You would draw a picture, and if you won, you get to light the tree. But this is going to stay on a card that is going to be distributed to everybody. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit longer lasting.
Couldn't they just do it on an app? Can't you just have your card on an app? They probably do.
Let them have the card. It's old school.
Have y'all been since it became the new building? It is 100 years old, but the newest location is. Have you been in it?
I've never been.
No.
Oh, it's very cool. I think it's got to be the coolest library in the country. It has to be.
Well, it's a building with books.
It's just a gorgeous building, and there's a cool cafe bar on the side. There's a cool rooftop deck you can use for events, and there's a downstairs space where I've been for a charity event.
Oh yeah, you can lease that space out for things, right?
It's very cool. Yeah, and I think you can lease that rooftop deck, which is looking out over the river. It's beautiful.
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Austin had the only library in America with a stage for live music.
Right. True.
Right.
When you're supposed to be quiet in the library.
It wouldn't surprise me
You
at
know,
all.
while we're talking libraries, I have to talk about my preachy close friend from college. My friend John, who's one of the most frugal people I've ever known.
Uh-huh.
This guy's got a category in Excel that's found money.
Like pennies and quarters and stuff
money
he reports.
He logs money he finds on the street. That's why he's pretty much retired and I am not. But he would always go, he was perplexed that people would buy books. Mm-hmm. If you're an avid reader, he'd go, why would you buy a book? Go down to the library and check it out. It's free. He's the same way with backyard playgrounds. Mm-hmm. He's like, don't put a playground. There's one down the street. Go to the park. Everything. Wherever there's public services, he preaches.
Yeah, you pay for it in your taxes.
Right?
He's not wrong if he's rich. I also log money I find, but I log it in my cup holder in my car.
Before I get the suggestion for today's ode, I want to let you guys, JB and I know something. JB and I are doing something very humbling on Sunday night for the fallen peace officers of Texas. Their annual memorial, their ceremony is Sunday night at the Capitol. It's open to the public, by the way. This is where families from all over the state of Texas who unfortunately have lost a loved one in the line of duty are memorialized at the state Capitol on the memorial wall. And we're going to be there emceeing this event. It's going to be heavy.
Like you said, we are humbled, and it's a lengthy list. You hear about the ones in your local community that happen every now and then, but when you go statewide, it happens more often than you realize.
Right. So there's a big procession on Congress Avenue on Sunday. If you're out and about, you may see it. And then at the Capitol building that evening is the memorial ceremony. Governor Abbott's going to be there. A lot of distinguished guests will be there. JB, behave yourself.
I know. Somehow we finagled our way in there.
And we're honored to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely honored to do it. So that is on Sunday. Again, real quick, chance for you to win tickets coming up at 9 o'clock. We'll give you that keyword. Use it on the iHeartRadio app, and you could win premium tickets and an artist experience to the iHeart Country Festival coming up May 2nd at the Moody Center. Okay, let's inspire me, please, with what ode I'm going to write and perform.
Well, several suggestions came in through DMs to me, but one I think really stands out, and it's timely. and it was sent in, and that is Ode to Raccoons, because Tricia's doing it tonight.
It's Raccoon Night, you guys.
You guys got to be listening on Monday to hear how it went with Tricia and the Raccoons.
Will she be here or the hospital?
Or missing a limb?
Or will we own a raccoon now
That
after
ain't
tonight?
gonna happen. You got to be listening Monday to find out, because she's doing it tonight. I will write an ode.
That will work. So if you haven't heard this, Sandy's a speed poet. I don't know if that's the appropriate term within the industry.
is. It
Speed
is.
poet. But and he will write.
Really, the appropriate term is poet rapido.
Oh, it's in Spanish.
I mean,
Gotcha.
for those of you who don't speak Spanish, that rapid means fast.
Wow.
Just so you know.
So amazing. So
He knows so many things, JB.
All right. the ode to Raccoons, and perform it next on 98.1 KVAT. It's the JB and Sandy Show, 98.1 KVAT, as we get closer and closer to 9 o'clock and your chance to win premium tickets to the iHeart Country Festival. Your first chance is at 9 o'clock. We'll give you a keyword. Use it on the iHeart Radio app, talkback button, and you could win. Chances with Angie today as well at 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock with Mr. Bob Pickett. Now, speaking of Mr. Bob Pickett, Tricia, you're not the only one with a love of the raccoon. Mr. Pickett has a raccoon in his backyard, and he posted a video on our social media.
I saw that, and I was like, is Mr. Bob Pickett trying to hoard in on my raccoon deal?
No,
You know what I
he's
mean?
just proud of his.
I know. I like
Rocky
this post.
the raccoon.
Rocky.
I think he's been gone for a while, but Bob's camera caught him snooping around in the backyard.
Yeah. I knew I liked Mr. Bob Pickett.
Yeah, check out Bob every afternoon, 3 until 7, and he's got those chances. Another chance at 5 for you to win premium tickets and an artist experience to the iHeart Country Festival. My ode to Raccoons is done. Tune in Monday to see how Tricia's raccoon experience goes. Yes, I just did say that in English. Her raccoon experience.
Can I just tell you that our daughter was asking me to do something tonight, and I was like, I can't. It's Raccoon Night. And she was like, what?
It's raccoon. You said that
It's
to
Raccoon
her?
Night.
he's like, Mom started on the radio. Now she's getting really
No, it's
weird.
Yeah, Mom's doing weird stuff. All right, I'm now ready to perform the ode to raccoons. Ode to Raccoons by
Sandy McElroy.
Ode to Raccoons. You wash your face like a germaphobe ace, then immediately roll in something dead and rub it in your face.
Oh,
You dine late at night on many a vanilla wafer. I would love to pet and hold you, but I'll stay inside because it's safer. Oh, raccoon, king of the dumpster, duke of disease.
Duke of
Can you just stay out of my garbage can, please?
There's a reason I threw it away.
Big finish.
Oh.
Big finish on the Ode to Raccoons. 1 minute, you're laughing. He waved. Did you see? Next minute, you're Googling rabies, stage 3.
Tricia gonna have a sore on her lip.
It's the JB and Sandy Show. 98.1 KVAT, your all-time country favorites. Good morning. I heard one of you guys mutter this morning, boy, there's no reason to be bored in Austin, Texas.
I know there's always something to do. It amazes me.
Yeah, there's...
I mean, just when I'm looking at the options of things to do in Austin on any given weekend, there may be, like when you get around holidays, January-ish, there might be a weekend where there's nothing, but that is rare.
Very. There's that whole that gap, before South by Southwest and all that, where everybody can kind of catch their breath. Then it's nuts from mid-March
It's on.
But save that one thing for last that new Austinites need to know about.
Oh, okay.
Before they get
Tomorrow.
the shock of their life.
Yeah, there's a big
Yeah.
event tomorrow that if you're new here, we need to fill you in.
It's not what it sounds like.
No.
All right, but what's some other stuff happening?
There is the 18th annual Sunset Valley Art Fest. That's at Burger Center.
Okay.
That's a bunch of artisans, crafts, booths, things like that. Worth checking out. If you are into whiskey, the Austin Whiskey Riot is at Fair Market, and that's tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. I guess you don't want to start that at 9 a.m.
It's a late start on that one.
But it's like over 200 different types of whiskey tasting.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
If that's your thing, maybe get some edge. I'd like to get educated on whiskey. Like, I don't understand the difference between whiskey and bourbon, but anyhow, that's for another day. The more boots on South Congress. Ariat Boots is having their grand opening on South Congress.
Does that make 5 retail shops now on South Congress selling cowboy
just for
boots?
boots?
There's Allen's Boots has been there forever. There's a Lucchese store. Then
Jacobus.
there's Jacobus, and there's Allen's Light.
And then this
and
new
now
one.
Ariat.
And then this new one, Ariat, which is going into the old hat maker store that was there forever.
They're what we got here is a boot war.
A boot war.
The boot war on South Congress.
Hey, I think there's enough pie for everyone. I hang out down there a lot, and I see all the tourists walking out with boot and hat boxes.
Yeah.
So that's a thing to do in Austin.
You can buy
now,
that same hat at Callahan's for about 75%.
So
less.
true.
Right next to the live chickens.
Yeah.
It is so. I've told so many people that because I have this Stetson hat, and people ask about it. I go, well, you can buy it down the street here for $200 or $50 at Callahan's.
Yeah.
Drive out by the airport. Austin Blues Festival is going on at the Moody Amphitheater. That's the newer outdoor one at Waterloo Park.
It's a great venue.
Yeah. And GT World Texas, these are GT race cars at Circuit of the Americas qualifying, is going on today, tomorrow, and then the race Sunday after midday. Pretty cool stuff. And Austin FC.
Yeah, I'm
taking on Houston tomorrow night.
I'm going to the game, my first game at Q2 for a Austin FC game. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
2 more things, and then that one we got to warn you about.
Yep.
In Georgetown, the Red Poppy Festival. This is just, it's kind of cool. They actually have a parade,
I love that.
Like, it's very
small town parade.
I mean, if you've never been on the square in Georgetown, I grew up hanging out there and actually working there on the square in high school. And it's just got that small town feel
Yeah.
that I probably didn't appreciate growing up. Now, the one we really need to warn you about, Eeyore's birthday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Don't be fooled.
Don't be tricked. This is not Eeyore and his buddy Winnie the Pooh just hanging out being all cutesy.
It's based on that.
Yeah.
Don't grab the kids and say, let's go see Eeyore.
There's going to be naked people. There's going to be the marijuana smoking. There's going to be drum circles. There's going to be
It's
lots
more of
of
a-
armpit hair. I mean,
Picture more of a, Pease Park in 1969.
Right.
Yeah.
Free love.
Yeah.
The people from the university coming down and just getting all groovy.
you've been warned. Enjoy your weekend. It's 98.1 KVAT. 98.1 KVAT, your all-time country favorites. With JB and Sandy. The iHeart Country Festival coming up May 2nd. Get those tickets, friends. You don't want to get shut out at the mutual window, as they say. They only say that in horse racing, but same thing.
Most Austinites didn't grow up around a horse track, so it's funny when you reference this. Although we did have Maynard Downs.
Yeah, we did. And then they shut that joint down, finally.
Didn't you take our small child out there one time to the horse races?
Yeah, Kentucky Derby Day, we went out there and placed a few bets, and she was fascinated by it.
It was like 3.
Yeah, I'm going to teach her the important things.
Yeah.
Kid knows how to play blackjack, shoot crap, and play Texas Hold'em.
Just learned how to play poker, yeah.
Yeah, so we're raising the kid right. Before we leave, just a quick reminder to be with us on Monday.
The Raccoon Lady, Raccoon Lady, up all night, nothing shady.
Tricia's hanging out with the Raccoons tonight at our friend Raccoon Jenny's house.
Yep, it's Raccoon Night. I'm so excited. I'm going to get there about 8:30. I'm going to help her prepare the food. We're going to put it out there, and then I'm going to quietly sit and see if the raccoons accept me.
Find out how that goes Monday morning as we make our way out of here. We go over the things we learned. Tricia, what do we do?
Yeah, Raccoon Night, one of the most important things we learned. Another thing we learned is there might be elk in South Austin.
Yeah.
A guy told us about his encounter with something he thought was a moose. That's how big it was. And according to threads in Austin, people said that they had multiple sightings of elk in South Austin.
Wow.
And there's an elk crossing sign, too. I had no idea. I thought they were just like in Yellowstone National Park or
All right.
Colorado or TV.
Elk better be careful. You know what I
You're
mean?
gonna shoot it?
Yeah, somebody gonna. Yeah.
If you saw it, if you were driving
I
and
think
saw
I'd get
it,
it bow hunting just to be quiet.
Just be sporting about it.
to be quiet, not to draw attention. And
I would
find,
know I wouldn't pull over and shoot it. I know that's
I
what
don't
you would
believe
ask.
you. I think
wouldn't.
that you
I gotta
would.
get it out of there. It's enormous. No, I'll leave it alone.
It's enormous. And another thing we learned, JB finally experienced what it's like to be at a bar with Sandy when he orders a Shirley Temple.
It's hysterical. I think I want to try to video it sometime.
That'd be great.
I could act like I'm sitting here looking at my phone while you order, but I'm filming you. I want to see that.
They're dumbfounded.
They think it's a
order it.
joke.
Yeah, they do. Yesterday it happened. It's hysterical.
And God forbid if they bring him a Shirley Temple that didn't have any cherries in it.
Throw a fit.
My God.
Throw a fit. Is that all we learned?
That's what we learned.
Have a great weekend, everybody. JB, you got anything left?
I'm spent, man.
Okay.
It's been a fun week.
If you're just checking in, grab the podcast version of the show. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. Angie is in next. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.